Hello and welcome back to Simple-ESL. And in today's lesson, we are going to focus on talking about problems at work in English. And most importantly, explaining issues clearly. This is a really useful real life skill because problems happen all the time, especially at work. Task changes, systems stopping working, uh, you don't understand instructions, you need more time. These are all real life problems at work. And let's look at today's lesson objectives. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to do four important things. First, you'll be able to talk about common problems, either at work or in your daily life. For example, task changes or something missing. Second, you will be able to explain what happened using simple English. This is important because you don't need advanced vocabulary to be clear. You just need short, organized sentences to make the situation easy to understand. Third, you'll be able to say what you did or what you need. So you can explain an action like, I sent an email or I asked for help. Or you could ask for more support like, I need more time. Finally, you will practice saying or staying calm and clear when something goes wrong. Even a simple sentence said confidently can make you sound professional. So, as we go through the lesson, keep these goals in mind and try to copy the example sentences out loud. So, before we learn some useful phrases, I want to start with some important messages. Problems are normal. First, everyone has problems at work. Even people with lots of experience still have issues, things that break, plans that change, or mistakes that happen. That is normal. And it's not only at work, problems happen in everyday life too. For example, the train being late or losing something. So, I want you to remember making mistakes is okay, much like when you're learning English. These mistakes are okay and they are part of learning and part of life. And the most important thing is to have clear communication. This is what matters most. When something goes wrong, people don't need perfect English. You need to explain the issue clearly and calmly. So, in this lesson, we're going to focus on simple sentences that can help you explain the problems in a professional way without stress. And in previous lessons, we have spoken about daily routines. So, normal things that you do every day. For example, you wake up, you go to work, you answer emails. But in real life, a normal day doesn't always go perfectly to plan. Sometimes something goes wrong in your normal day. Maybe your computer stops working. Maybe you're late because of traffic. So today we're going to practice talking about that, and we will use simple English to do so. So let's look at some common problems at work. These are simple sentences you can use when something goes wrong. The key idea is to say the problem clearly and simply. I was late. This is a very common problem. You can stop there or you can add a reason later. I was late because the train got cancelled. So, to be late, to not be on time. The computer didn't work. So, the computer stopped working. This is useful when your laptop, the system, or the internet has a problem. The computer didn't work. Thirdly, we could say there was a problem with an order. There was a problem with an order. This could be in a shop or a restaurant or online. It means something has gone wrong with what you bought or what you requested. Finally, I didn't understand the instructions. I didn't understand the instructions. This is a very important one because it's honest and it helps you get the right support. So, these are the starting sentences. In the next part, we'll start adding some detail. And we want to do this by explaining what happened. When there's a problem at work, you often need to say what happened first before you can explain the reason or the result. Good news is you can do this with simple past forms. Clear, short sentences. So let's look at some examples. The system stopped working. This means the computer system was working before, but now is not working. I made a mistake. This is a really simple, professional sentence. It's honest and often the best way to start fixing the problem. You can say this calmly without too many details. I made a mistake. The delivery was late. So the delivery arrived late. The delivery arrived late. This is useful for shops and restaurants, anywhere where you're waiting for something. It tells the problem clearly. The delivery was not on time. So the pattern is simple. Problem plus past tense. Then we have a clear explanation. So let's move on to the next step. After you explain the problem, it's very helpful to say what you did. This shows you are responsible and you took action and you solved the problem. At work, this is important because people don't only want to hear the problem, they want to know what you did about it. So let's look at some examples. I sent an email. This is a simple action. It tells the listener you contacted someone or reported the issue. So the system, the computer, stopped working. What did you do? I sent an email. You could send an email to IT or your manager. I spoke to my manager. This means you talked directly to your manager to explain the situation or to ask for advice. It sounds professional and shows you didn't ignore the problem. Similarly, I asked for help. This is a good sentence because it shows you were proactive. You understood you needed support and you asked instead of guessing or making the problem worse. So remember the order. Problem first, then action. The system stopped working, so I spoke to my manager. I was late, so I sent an email. Now, this is one more useful additional step. After you explain the problem and what you did, you can also say what you need. This is important because it makes your message clear and practical. The other person understands exactly how they can help you. So, let's take a look at some examples. I need some help. This is simple and polite. It's a good sentence when you cannot solve the problem by yourself. You can also make it more specific. For example, I need help fixing the system, fixing the laptop. Can you check this? This is a common work phrase. It is polite and it's a polite request asking someone to look at something and confirm if it is right and working or what needs improving. Can you check this email before I send it? What if you need a little longer? You can say, I need more time. This is useful if you cannot finish a task by the deadline. It sounds professional, but it's even better if you can add a short reason. I need more time because the task changed. Or you could say, I need more time. Can I send it tomorrow morning? So remember what happened, what you did, what you need now. The computer did not work. I spoke to IT. I need some help. And the message here is clear. Keep it simple. In work situations, most times people are very busy. They don't need a long story. They need important information clearly and quickly. Short sentences are often better than long sentences. So, if something goes wrong, use this structure: problem, what happened, what you did, what you need now. So now it's your turn. On this slide, we're going to practice speaking using the same simple structure from the last slide. So we can see some useful sentence starters, and then I'll give you some examples. There was a problem with. There was a problem with. I didn't understand. I spoke to. I need. These are all great sentence starters, and these are the beginnings of your short, clear sentences. There was a problem with my computer. I didn't understand the error. I spoke to IT. I need a new login. So now you can see the structure. Try to build your own example. Say what the problem is, what you don't understand, who you spoke to, and who you need help from. There was a problem with the order. I didn't understand the instructions. I spoke to my manager. I need more time. Excellent and well done if you manage to make your own examples. If you can do this smoothly, you can handle many real work situations in English. So let's move on and take a look at our summary. So let's finish with a quick review. Today, we practiced talking about problems at work in clear, simple English. You learned useful structure to keep your messages organized. And this goes the problem, what went wrong, what happened, a short explanation, what you did, the action you took, and if you need further help, what you need. So I would like to set a little homework task for you. Write 4 short sentences about a work problem, real or imaginary. Use this structure. There was a problem with. I didn't understand or it didn't work because. I spoke to or I asked for help. And then I need. Okay, so model answer. There was a problem with the computer. I didn't understand the error message. I spoke to IT. I need a new password. And if you'd like extra practice with this, you can access our worksheets and full lessons by scanning the QR code after this slide and at the beginning of the video, or going to the links in the bio. If you go to our Patreon page, you can get money off tutoring, access to worksheets, along with all of our courses. And we look forward to seeing you in our next lesson. And hopefully you're enjoying this reintroduction, this start to the new year, and we will continue to give you useful lessons to start off your year in the right way. Have a wonderful day.